Welcome to LA. Noah's Learning Atmosphere. We're going to walk through how to create an HTML button, also include style CSS, the full name is Cascading Style Sheet, and enhance it using animation and keyframes. We'll break everything down into small, easy to understand concepts so you can clearly follow how each part works together. Let's begin with the foundation, the HTML button. First concept, the HTML button element. In HTML, a button is created using the button tag. This element represents a clickable interface control. It can contain text, icons, or even other inline elements. By default, browsers apply basic styling, but it's usually plain and varies across browsers. That's why we use CSS to take control of its appearance. Think of HTML as the structure. It defines what the element is. In this case, we're defining an interactive button. Second concept, connecting CSS to style the button. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. CSS controls how HTML elements look. To style a button, we target the button element using a selector. A selector tells CSS which HTML element to apply styles to. We can target the button by its tag name, class, or ID. Using a class is usually best practice because it allows us to reuse the style across multiple buttons. Now let's talk about basic styling properties. Third concept, visual styling properties. We use properties like background color to change the button's fill color. The color property changes the text color. Padding creates space inside the button between the text and its border. Border removes or customizes the outline. Border radius makes the corners rounded. Font size adjusts text size. Cursor set to pointer changes the mouse icon when hovering, signaling interactivity. These properties together transform a default browser button into a modern UI element. Fourth concept, hover effects. To make the button interactive, we use a pseudo class called hover. A pseudo class defines a special state of an element. Hover applies styles when the mouse pointer is placed over the button. For example, we might change the background color slightly when hovering. This provides visual feedback to the user. We can also add transitions to make the change smooth instead of instant. Fifth concept, CSS transitions. A transition allows property changes to happen gradually over a specified duration. Instead of snapping instantly from one color to another, the button smoothly animates between states. The transition property defines what property should animate, how long it should take, and what timing function to use. Timing functions like ease or linear control the speed curve of the animation. Transitions are great for simple